Alright guys, here to do a review. So I got some stuff from Spec Precision. They're like a Chinese clone company where they just build this clone gear. Alright, so full disclosure, I am like partnering with these guys to do a like drop shipping or whatever, but I do want to build like a US based stock of like a lot of these popular items off their site. I didn't see a whole lot of information about them online. Definitely kind of thought they were a scam, but yeah, so got my packages. Initially, cool looking little label on there, but that doesn't really mean anything. China-based company, bringing the latest in top quality milsim airsoft stuff. This box is pretty damaged, but I mean not super bad. They're stacked like this and wrapped in some bubble wrap and tape. So not the best packaging, but not horrible. So first off, we have the GBRS hydra mount clone. Definitely is aluminum. Actually, logo is pretty accurate. Just took this off my head, but logo looks pretty accurate. Still got like the look through sight. I don't know, it looks pretty good. I haven't seen the real GBRS one, but this one looks functional for the most part. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds pretty solid. Well, I'll have to get it mounted up and see how that works. And then the other one we have Surefire clone light. I'm not sure which one this is. It's got white IR and off. It says KM2C. I think that's like rebranding from Surefire because that's definitely theirs. And then we have the switch to go with it. Switch says Surefire on it, so that's something. Feels good. I think it's just one button inside. I don't think it's split. Can't really tell if it's two buttons or not. Anyways, see what we got. Head is removable. Looks like that's compatible with other Surefire stuff, but I mean we can't really know unless we try it. Let's see, what does it take for batteries? It doesn't say what it takes for batteries, so just give me a sec. Tail cap is removable. It looks like it takes CRs, but it might take AA. Let me check with the CRs quick. Okay, takes a CR. What side's positive? Alright, there's one CR. Grab another one. Here's another one, just random Panasonic one. So I'm assuming this is the 6-volt head. Okay, we got power. Off. It gives off a light glow. The camera can probably see it. Has a light glow to the naked eye. Button on the back. Feels nice, actually. That feels really nice. I like that. It's aluminum. You know, aluminum construction. I'm sure it'll scratch easily. Yeah, it scratches pretty easily. So that was just a random Allen head. It's got a QD on it. Who knows if that'll hold up. The springs look pretty chintzy in there. They're like super glued in or hot glued into place. It's probably just so you don't lose them. I mean, obviously the springs are going to be compressed 99% of the time. Here we have just a little upper, doing a blackout, nothing fancy, but we're going to see how this stuff fits on there. So, I wonder if this is the same Allen head. This is just some cheap, like, Tacticon red dot. Total ass. Parallax is, like, insane. Unusable. Don't recommend. It was like, I want to say it was like $30 on Amazon. But yeah, do not recommend this site for sure. I have a lot of those Holosuns. If you're looking for a budget freaking sight, dude, the Holosuns are the way to go. Alright, so that'll fit there. You want your optics to be like as far forward as possible. Is this the Allen wrench that came with this? Because it doesn't fit. So the Allen wrench that came with it, oh, it does fit. I'm just an idiot, I guess. Okay, so no Loctite on the threads. That would be nice if they just put a little bit of blue Loctite on there. Because obviously I'm probably not going to run this on an airsoft gun because I own 0 airsoft guns. Just kidding, FBI. I don't own any guns. Everything I own is an airsoft. 300 blackout airsoft. So it fits up nice. Looking down it right now to just see how like centered it is. It's kind of pushed off to the right. I don't know if the GBRS ones are like that or not, but it it sits slightly to the right. It's gonna be near impossible to show this on camera, but yeah, it's just kind of barely noticeable that it sits just to the right a little bit, but no matter. And then we'll test our Surefire. It's probably an M600 clone. I don't know what the Surefire lights are. Yeah, let's put on the GBRS mount. So put it on. Should we? I don't know. That's really all you do. There's gotta be a better way to tighten that. Oh, there's an Allen head on the other side. Alright, so I don't know how these are supposed to work. I put it on there, and then that's not an Allen, that's a flathead. Which you basically cannot turn, so it's very loose. Give me 1 sec, I'm gonna find a bigger flathead. I don't know why they still make flathead. It's so stupid. Okay, so can't tighten it. I see no other obvious way to tighten it. Normally you'd think you'd just be able to twist it or something that would tighten. So this QD is kind of trash, in my opinion. But maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong, guys, because that's not suitable. Could be the GBRS mount as well, though. Picatinny beam. I think that Picatinny is just a little bit smaller. Unfortunately, I can't fit it on here. These are also just cheap fucking Amazon flip-up sites. This is kind of like my budget build, 300 blackout right here. Basically, it's just a junk Chinese upper. The upper is good. It's a good brand upper. I don't remember what brand it was, but I got it for super cheap, and I just figured out, you know what? Just cheap shit then. Put a bunch of cheap stuff on it. Alright, so let's try it on. Yeah, still ass. Significantly way too loose. Don't want that. Let me fuck with this a little bit off camera and see if I can't get it to tighten up. Alright, and we're back. So basically what I did is I just pushed really hard, and that it came off the first time with a really loud snap. So I'm not sure if I broke something, or if it's meant to do that. But push that through there, and I was able to turn the head of this. But then it sits back into like a recessed octagon pocket. And yeah, so let's see how this fits now. Okay. Probably could go a little looser than that. Maybe another half turn. Okay, I think that just latched. It's still kind of loose. So you could adjust this a little bit, but man, it's gonna be a pain to do the first time. Wish they came from the factory a little bit better adjusted. So turn it. Quarter turn. Okay, there we go. I'd say that's well adjusted. Easy enough to put on. And just hard enough to take off. Yeah, so the latching mechanism is a bit weak. That's pretty fucking chintzy in the feel and the spring tension here. And I don't know how a lot of QDs work, but I would prefer the latch. I would prefer to latch in this direction. So you would push the latch to open it, not push the latch and pull it open. Yeah, hold on, let me check one of my Holosun optics. It's got a QD on it. So this is on my Holosun. I want to say it's a 510C or whatever. It's kind of older, but their QD, you like push this button in. Oh fuck! Then you do that. All right. Anyways, their QD, you push that button in, and you can flip it open. As you can see, that went from full tension to no tension. Whereas this one, it kind of doesn't have a whole lot of throw to it. So, I mean, it really doesn't move the latching mechanism very much. Where's the Holosun? That's kind of a lot. Holosun has like a plunger system in there. So that's like spring tension here. But those are like plungers in there. They probably do something versus these shitty springs in here. These must be like a little air plunger in there or something like that. I don't know. Cool feature. Good for a spring design, I guess. Since we got this off, I don't think this one will go on the top. I think this is kind of meant for pistol sights. I don't have anything on hand that'll fit that, but the Holosun will fit this back sight fine. So that's cool. I don't know if the Picatinny is a little off because it actually too tight for this Holosun to work on here. So maybe the Picatinny is a little bit wider there. Let's see if I fit on this one. Right here. Yeah, so fits fine on the regular rail. The GBRS, well, the Chinese GBRS rail. Must be a little bit wider because it does not latch on that one, but it'll latch on the other ones. Overall, satisfied with it. If you're going for looks, you got the looks. If you're going for function, I'd say it's probably got the function. I don't know what fits on here, so I don't have anything to test on that. I'm assuming like a pistol optic of some kind, but yeah, I don't know what goes on there. Yeah, looks, got it. Function, got it. Works. Flashlight, looks, for sure. Function, for sure. Don't have a, let me see what my Surefire is. So my Surefire light is the Surefire Vampire. Red IR. I'm fairly certain this is a 3-volt head. Probably shouldn't put it on the 6-volt body, but why not? Okay. Let me put this one on. Okay, so the clone fits on mine. Fuck. I just blind the shit out of myself. So the clone works on 3 volts. Blinded me just the same. Oh man, that really blinded me. There was like a delay in it turning on. So I didn't think it was working, and then it just came on. The legit Surefire head doesn't seem to go on as nice. Turn to red, see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. It doesn't like thread properly on the clone body. Yeah, so fake heads work on the real heads don't work on the fake. Unless I'm just stupid. See if there's no batteries in it, will it work? Yeah, it just doesn't seem to thread on properly on the clone body. The threads don't look bad, but it just, I don't know. They're different threads for sure, though. You can tell that by looking at them. You can tell it by the way they are. Surefire looks like more of a less thread count. The clone has a lot more thread count, more finer threads. So I guess that's a big difference. But it's odd that the clone fits on the legit one. Like, that goes on there no problem. I wonder if I just fucked the threads on this clone head by doing that. No? Yeah, so the clone head can swap to the legit, which is cool, I guess. But there you have it. That's the unboxing that I have for you guys today. Actually, it's not it. I also have some eyepieces, right? So this is exciting. Those of you who have been following my stuff, you'll see that the PVS-14 alphas are going to be released soon. That's the analog variant of the PVS-14s. But to do that, I need some PVS-14 lenses. So I went ahead and bought these. These are some Chinese PVS-14 lenses. You know, I don't know. I've never held a real one of the PVS-14 eyepieces, so I can't say whether they're really good or not. They don't really feel very good. I just threaded it all the way out, and now I can't thread it back in, which isn't super Gucci. But that's okay, because the PVS-14 eyepiece breaks down to a couple sections. Basically, we're going to be ditching this outer ring, both these of which are plastic, and we just want the lens cartridge from inside. We're going to put that into our own PVS-14 proprietary housing. Here's another eyepiece. Both of them are the same. I've already checked them out. They came in really cool little containers. I like those containers. They have a nice like orange hue to them, which is kind of cool, I guess. But Then we also have the objective lens. So I only bought one of these because I'm a cheap bastard and I already have a PVS-14 objective lens. But it's got that like single rib style. So some of them have ribs up here. Some of them have like a second row of ribs down here. It's just the top ones. It did have a scratch on it already. So not super good quality. There's some dust and stuff on it. The threads kind of look like shit. They're like sticky, not really greased, but sticky. Let me grab my legit 14 lens to compare it to. So this is like a Q-ping or Q-tip lens, whatever you want to call it. It's, you know, double rib, as I was saying. The threads on this are much nicer than the threads on this one, like much nicer. So that's kind of an issue. They made up. They made up well for threads. Much lighter housing. The Chinese one is so much lighter, actually. I don't know what Q-tip makes theirs out of, if they're aluminum. I feel like it's aluminum. This is definitely plastic. So that's a thing. The Chinese one has a little bit more purpleness to it, but they're both like a kind of cool color blue. I can't say for sure how they like looking through it. Actually, looking through it right now, the Chinese one is orange. Just looking at, it's impossible for the camera to see this, but let's see if I can dim the light maybe. That'll help. The color through the Chinese one is a little bit more orange, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if there's like some kind of reflective coating that makes them a little more orange, but they both look to be similar, very similar. So Chinese one may have a little bit of magnification to it. So I'm looking at these screwdrivers right now, and the Q-tip one is, it looks less magnified than the Chinese one, but I can't say for certain. Once I get these, you know, put into a set of housings, and I'll do another review on the lenses at that point to, you know, really show what their salt is. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Pretty excited about this stuff. I've been wanting to get into analog for a while now, and yeah, this will be like kind of a really good gateway into analog for not just myself, but for like any of you guys out there that want analog but don't have fucking $1 million to buy analog. So also, if you're wondering, I'm looking at these and they look like they're going to be compatible with like low light industries, how they have the filters that you can put on them. Damn, it's a nice finger smudge. I actually found this out. Finger smudges will eat the coating off of your lenses, even on like good lenses. So finger smudges, no. I got some fucking greasy fingers, so I've been leaving finger smudges on everything. But don't do that. That's bad for your lenses. And that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching this little video of me. This is one take, so yeah. PVS-69s, buy them. They're sick. Parts kits, got them. You can order those too. Little sneak peek at the alpha housing since you're here. This is just some like drafts that I threw together on a bridge. The bridge is going to have a proprietary button design, so that'll be pretty cool. It's going to have tensionable backplate. Yeah, it's going to be sick, guys, so stay tuned for that. There will be a digital one of this eventually. I just don't know when that's going to be yet. It's a long fucking process, alright? So, yeah, there will be a digital one in this cool, aggressive fucking... Look how aggressive this is. I wonder if this will even thread in here. Oh, it's a hard one for sure. Thread into this one. Threads in a lot harder. the Q-tip lens threads in just fine. But, you know, get in there, work it a little bit. Anyways, there will be a digital version of this housing eventually. Obviously, the lenses are going to change, and yeah, but the housing will look just as cool. I'll make sure it looks cool for you guys. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Take care.